What's that supposed to be? Some kind of stupid secret
Base? Brendan.
You and your nose will definitely not fit in.
You can't join.
You can't get in.
Well, this is stupid. There's no room up here.
The Secret Base. Finally, a place for a Pokemon trainer to call their own. Of all the ways Pokemon allows its players some customization, secret bases have gotta be one of my favorites. Sure, in Generation 2 we had the option to customize our room, and Platinum had a villa in the post-game we could fill with furniture, but none of these really hit like secret bases do. First introduced in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, as long as you had a Pokemon with secret power, you could walk up to any suspicious looking tree, bush, or rock wall and create a base. Dolls, rugs, tiles, slides, anything we could purchase at the Lily Cove department store was free game to decorate our base with. There's literally no reason to do any of this. Building a secret base won't help you stop Team Magma and Aqua or become the champion. It's a completely optional side mode. I feel like I've said this in the past, but basically anything extra in Pokemon as far as gameplay goes is good, because it helps the world to feel more lived in by giving you more stuff to do. Generation 3 had a huge focus on nature. The region is big, the weather is diverse, and the main plot focuses on stopping weirdos from using legendary Pokemon to throw the natural order out of whack. The final piece to drive this point home is obviously to allow the player to make their own secret bases among nature. The best part is that if you had one of those fancy link cables and one of those elusive friends, you could mix records and have their secret base appear in your game. Primitive by today's standards, but definitely something I did with my friends and brothers growing up. It's one of those things that really made it feel like we were all experiencing this adventure through the Hoenn region together. Secret bases would return in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum inside the underground, but this time with a bunch of rocks in the way. Your customization is literally rock blocked. How am I gonna put up a big TV with these in the way? See, the underground had an actual multiplayer feature, where you could interact with your friends in real time. You could also steal flags from their base and rank up, which would then allow you to start chipping away at those rocks. I think the underground is cool and all, but these secret bases just feel too isolated, as opposed to Generation 3 where they were in the actual overworld, just off the beaten path. Aside from Hoenn and Sinnoh, we haven't seen secret bases return. Thankfully, that does mean we get to see them again in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where I feel they've been almost perfected. I think they're a bit held back by the old layouts of some of the locations, but overall great execution. You could even share your secret bases through QR codes, which works for pretty much anyone around the world and isn't restricted by a link cable. Here's mine, by the way, for anyone still playing ORAS. And since this is where I was able to perfectly execute my vision, allow me to show off my Generation 6 secret base. So anyway, here we are about 7-ish years later, going back to Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire to visit my secret base. It is one of my favorites I've ever done, Team for Alligator Cafe's secret base. As you can see, I did make it like a cafe, turn those on for mood lighting, and you can see there's mood lighting elsewhere. Got the Piplup masks just because they're the biggest and they help make it blue. This right here is a counter. This is where I would be standing as the gym leader when someone else gets my QR code. Got the jukebox here. Visually it adds to the feeling, but it is also playing different music, the Pokemon theme. Can't hear the in-game audio, but I'll have it here. Got a good amount of tables. I think the Pokeball tables are a good kind of cafe-like seating and table. And then we've got the vending machine here, and yes, you can actually buy soda at the cafe, so I think that's pretty neat. You know, a cool touch you can do. No, I don't. I'll be here all day. Got a breakable door here. I wish we had real doors for secret bases, but just breakable door to the back room. Boxes for stock. The battle proclamation, so you can battle me in front. The lighting, you know, just hiding these, the things that make the secret base work. But that gives it a nice blue color. Got the pristine flag here, and we've got a poster here for the Relicanth. Or is it something else? But that's my secret base. It's pretty cool to be able to visit it again. I do like you can actually sit down on the tables, but you know, yeah, I just love that basically I got all the stuff I wanted for my secret base, and I can make it how I want. Sadly, Generation 6 is the last we've seen of secret bases for now, until hopefully later this year. But I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen much else similar to it since. I think Pokemon Sword and Shield would have been a perfect opportunity. The only thing close to it is that Peony lets us use his cabin after we complete the Crown Tundra story, and even then, that's DLC. Sure is a whole lot we can do here. We can heal our Pokemon and change outfits and, hang out. I don't know, I think I'd rather hang out at the dojo. At least Clara is there. But here's an idea. The wild area, and by extension the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, are huge open areas. And they have, that's right, nature. You can even connect to the internet to have a bunch of people pop in and say hello, give you some potatoes, or visit your camp. Kind of like the underground, except with more potatoes. So what if the wild area was filled with these trees and bushes and rocks? What if we could create a secret base in the wild area, giving it its own dedicated section that could also connect with multiple players? The interior would be like before with decoration options. And then when we connect to the internet, some of the unused locations could be populated by some of the online passersby. Or there could be options to add your friends in. I think it could hypothetically combine Hoenn and Sinnoh's methods to a degree, but I mean, that's just an idea. It's not like Game Freak is gonna rush to patch that in, but I think it's something that's completely plausible. So that's at least my suggestion for Generation 9. Secret bases honestly just aren't necessary, but they're so dang fun. I kind of regret never really getting into Sinnoh's. I was just always a Hoenn kind of guy. But secret bases really have this cozy kind of Pokemon charm that I don't feel in any other game that allows customization. I think it's really because of the theming around them. This isn't just a base, this is a secret base. But anyway, hey, this is GatorX, and let me know what you think. What are some of your secret base memories? Did you enjoy secret bases, I guess, you know, back with Hoenn and Sinnoh? How would you like to see them return? And honestly, out of some of the additional ways that we could have a space for our own in Pokemon games, did you know about them, or what did you think about them? You know, it's funny, the gold silver one I didn't know about until recently, not, you know, while I was making this video, but a few years ago. And, you know, it's interesting because that was only accessible through like a mystery gift, or in terms of getting the, like the things to decorate your room with. And so obviously, you know, playing it back then and not knowing about all that cool stuff, you know, maybe it's something I should try to go back and revisit. But if you've got any cool things you'd like me to discuss in terms of like retrospective stuff for the games, mostly, I'm going to be trying to focus on stuff like that. So secret bases just kind of as a whole, I wanted to discuss, and we'll be getting on to some other neat topics. But if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to show your support. You can enable notifications by clicking the bell icon. You can support by clicking the heart icon. That's the applause button. That's what it's called. But anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.